Today, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about control. It seems as though this world has gone a little bit sideways. I mean, if we look at the pandemic as one, that was an absolute unprecedented event in the world, in my lifetime for sure. And it's been many, many, many years before we've seen anything like that our ancestors can even look to. We also, in the United States, had an attack on our very own capital, another huge issue. We also, in more recent times, we have the war in the Ukraine, which leaves all of us in a position across the globe in a more vulnerable place, not knowing the trajectory of Putin and where he will go and how that will affect all of us in terms of our lives, in terms of the food supply, in terms of cyber safety, all of these things. And to say these things are not even speaking to your own personal challenges, the loss of a job, the impact your relationships have faced as a result of the pandemic, or becoming an empty nester, or a diagnosis, or any of those personal issues as well. So the world's kind of out of control from where I sit. And I'm a pretty darn positive person. But what I'm here to say is that when the world is out of control, that is when you must get control of this world, of the inner world. Because the reality is, I know we live in this great big world, but your first home is right here. And so today I want to just talk a little bit about some of the things that you can do when you feel out of control, when you feel like there's so much going on out there and around you that is causing anxiety and stress and feels as though it might be hijacking your nervous system. So these are not huge suggestions. In fact, many of you are going to possibly find them to be rudimentary or even so simple, like how could these even make an impact? And I'm here to say that the tiny decisions that you make in your life are the greatest decisions of your life. Your life is made up of a variety of small, impactful, conscious decisions. So I'm just going to talk lightly about some ways in which that you can make an impact and take control of this world. So the first thing I'm going to suggest is that you sit for 3 minutes a day, a minimum of 3 minutes a day, just 3. You don't need to do any more than that. And if you sit for those 3 minutes today, turn your attention to your breath. You can just start it with me right here. Exhale, send the breath down and out the body. Inhale, draw the breath in and up the body. Long, deep breaths, exhale. Inhale, draw the breath in and up the body. Exhale. And then as you do that, just simply express your internal gratitude for all of the things in your life for which you are thankful. Puppy paws, a roof over your head, someone to share your life with, your children, your parents, your neighbor, friends, your feet that walk you through this world, your heart for remaining open during challenging times, your tears for washing away your sorrow. Just simply take a few moments and say thank you, thank you, thank you. This literally shifts your internal landscape, your internal biochemistry, so that you are able to have more agency over your life. You're able to see more clearly, have more vitality, and gain perspective on your life, which then sets you up to make better decisions from this point forward. Another one is to move your body every single day. Now, what we know to be true is that it is way easier, sounds crazy, but it is way easier for you to make a commitment to do something every single day rather than doing it 90% of the time. Because 90% of the time, that 10% that we sort of give ourselves the get out of jail free card or to somehow skip the things that are the most important to us and that are the most valuable to us, oftentimes hijacks us. Again, there's that word, hijack, that takes us down an alleyway so that we are not tending to ourselves. So 100% in is way more effective than 90% in. So make a commitment to move your body every single day. Roll around on your yoga mat or on the living room floor. Stretch your body. Go for a 10-minute brisk walk. Make a commitment that you're only going to check Instagram when you are on your exercise bike. And that's either going to mean that you're going to check Instagram way less, which would be good for all of us, or you're going to be on your exercise bike more, which would be really good for us. So consider that as an option. The next one is to eat real food. If the food isn't real, if it doesn't look like the way it was created in nature, then don't eat it. And I'm here to say that even at a gas station, you can find real food. You can find an apple, you can find a banana, you can find some dry roasted nuts. So it's possible. And then it's not the end of the world if you can't find any real food and you just don't eat as much or as often. It's a great way to give your body a little bit of a break as well. So you might consider that as an option. And so these are just 3 little ways. There's many more. There's many more ways that you can take control of your own life and of your own inner world. And I'm here to say that when you do that, you literally change your nervous system. And so what's happening in the world can keep happening in the world. And we're not looking the other way. We are simply looking inside, fortifying our internal landscape, building up our own internal resilience, and using that resilience to help guide us in the direction of living our best life. So if you're interested and you want more, you can get a little get started guide in the link, and I'd love to support you in that way. I hope you have a beautiful day, and thanks for hanging around. Bye.